Hi guys, Ian from Masterpieces here. I'm a part-time eBay reseller and I'm sorry that I haven't given you a video in the past couple of days, but I've actually been sorting out the garage, getting ready for me to work from home. So at the minute I'm on paternity leave and that finishes not next week but the week after. So I do return to work then, my full-time job, but we've been told to work from home. So I've been doing up the place, I've fixed the window so that's all watertight. I've given the garage a good clean so I can work from here. I've got Wi-Fi out here now, which is great. So there's nothing stopping me from doing that. The kids aren't allowed to go into school, so my wife has to take unpaid leave to look after the kids while everything's going on. So I am quite fortunate that I did start this little reselling adventure. Sales are still going, 2-3 sales a day. I've been following all the government guidelines of, isolation and the social interaction. So I haven't been going to the post office every day. And when I have been going to the post office, I've been trying to combine those trips to pick up some supplies like milk, bread, because they all sell that in the shop there. So rather than going every day, I've kind of combined all my sales together and I'm going to go today and drop off 4 things that I've sold. So what I'll do is show you those. I also had a nice pickup actually, or more like a drop off. The guy was coming into the city anyway to get some bits and pieces and drop them off at the door. So that was great and I'll run you through those. They're some real nice pickups. I really want to show you those. Anyway, on to the sales. So I sold this Funko Pop, Alice Cooper. Now how cool is that? It looks really neat. I was really tempted to keep this. The box is in excellent condition. Now I bought this for £4 and I sold it for £12 plus £4 postage. Now this one has been hanging around for a long time. So when I first got into reselling and taking it a little bit seriously, I picked up a big batch of Funko Pops for £60. It was a pretty poor deal, to be honest. I've only made, I'd say, £25 profit off of that. But I was just starting out. I got a bit overexcited, and this is the last one to go. I had this up for £15. I've had lots of offers on it over the past, 1 month. Varying from £5 to £7. But this, I've had loss for £10 and I was tempted, but I thought, no, let's stick to my guns. And I finally got the £12 I was asking for. So after fees, that's going to be 12, take that is, what's that, 7. It's going to be about £5 profit in it. Maybe a bit more. So that's the first sale. The next sale is this Pokemon toy. I picked this up from a chap over in the next city across. I picked up loads of these for £40. I've put that on a previous video. This one is sold for £5 plus £4 postage, but the chap lives in the same city as me. So rather than posting this, I'm just going to take it around his house. He lives right by the shop anyway. So, that's actually, I could save on postage. So all in all, that's a £9 sale. So that is a fair way to go in towards that £40 investment. I sold the Snorlax one of these earlier for just over 20 quid. So we still haven't made our money back, but that's 2 of the figures gone. The third sale are these pair of ladies' trousers. Now, I didn't pay anything from these. These were ones that my dad was going to just take down to the charity shop. But I said, look, let me give them a go. These only sold for £4. I've had them up for ages as well. £4 sale plus £4 postage. And it'll go as a small parcel, so I will pay £3 plus whatever fees and packaging material will be the £4. So after fees, that's only £3, just over £3 in my pocket. Not really much point in that really, but if I hadn't got these for free, I wouldn't have bothered. But £3 is £3, so those will go off today. And my final sale actually is from my personal collection. I was really I was umming and ahhing whether to actually sell this or not. And it is a Repsol Honda MotoGP denim jacket. It's size large. Look at the back of that. It's pretty cool. It's covered in all these stickers, or they're actually sewn in. But the manufacturer is Gas. Gas make denim things. You got Repsol logo there, Honda on the top. I picked this up at a MotoGP up in Silverstone, late 2000s, probably 2008, and I haven't worn this too much. I tell you when I used to wear this, right? It was when I was doing exams. I'd always have this one on when I was doing my exams. It became like a bit of a lucky jacket. It was a superstition thing, or a load of rubbish really. But it just been sat in the cupboard for ages. You know, I don't really suit it to be honest. But I put this up for £60 originally, having no luck. So I've been dropping the price down, and someone has picked this up for £40 plus £5 postage. I put £5 postage, just hedging my bets, because it was one of the first things that I listed. I wasn't sure about postage costs, but this will go as a small parcel. It's under 2 kilos, so there's a little bit of money for me in that postage cost as well. So I paid nothing for this, and sold for 40. So that's going to be a nice £35 profit in that. It's sad to see it go. Look at the buttons. The buttons are cool. They've got, you know, nice gas buttons there. But £35. So 4 sales. I'm still going 2 sales a day, which is great. I'll take these to the post office this morning. So yeah, it is nice to see that the eBay shop is still selling things. Particularly with my wife now having unpaid leave, this could be quite a valuable piece of income. And that leads nicely on actually to the pickups I made, because these will be going straight up onto the shop, and I hope that these will sell quite quick. So I saw these on Facebook Marketplace, and the guy was going to come into the city anyway, and he was happy to drop them off, which was brilliant, because it would have been 25 minutes there, 25 minutes back, 50-minute round trip to get them. So I saved on that, and we followed all the government advice for social isolation, so we didn't get too close. You know, these have been sat in the garage for 3 days, because that's the guide, you know, the guidance of how long the virus stays on bits and pieces. So they've been away and out the garage, so no one can touch them, but I can now finally get my hands on them, which is great. So you can see I'm getting a bit excited. The first batch I paid £35 for, and it is these Hot Wheels Monster Jam monster trucks. £35 for 21 of them. So I'm just over £1.50 each. They are wicked. Now these ones have hardly been used. I'm just showing you some of the more unique ones. They're immaculate. There's no scratches on them, no dings. There's no, you know, these haven't been played with. You know, the axles aren't bent, anything like that. Got to look at that one. Axles aren't bent or anything like that. Now these ones, on average, I've done a bit of research. These go for, on average, about £5 each. Some of them go for more, some of them go for less. But on average, about £5 for this lot I've got. The most valuable ones are these themed ones. So this is a Batman one here. If I'm lucky, this will go for about £15 just for that one. How cool is that? It's a Batman one. A Ninja Turtle one. Again, I'd be hoping for £10 to £15 on that one. And I've also got a Superman one here. Again, £10 to £15 on that one, hopefully. So just on those 3 trucks, that is my £35 back. But some of them only go for £1 or £2. So this one's quite a common one. This is a Grave Digger one. This one only goes for a couple of quid. And then the bog standard one. This looks like a dog. It's called Monster Mutt. That one goes for £5. But I need to do a bit more research into these, because some of them are really quite rare. You know, this one with the gold wheels with Hot Wheels on, that one goes for £10, something like that. I'll have to just price them right. I don't have any boxes. If I had boxes, they'd certainly be going for that money. But for someone who just wants to pick these up and stick them on the shelf, they're perfect for that. There's a little scratch on the back of that, but again, I'll have to be careful with my listings, but these are fantastic. So 21 of those for £35. I think they'll all go for, say, on average £5 each. After fees, give or take, that'll be £100. So I'm looking at £65 profit in those monster trucks. In the same deal, I picked up for £35 as well this box of Transformers. Now there's 16 Transformers here. They're not old, but they're still, I'd say, they're still 10 years old. They're from some of them are from the Dark Side of the Moon film. I can't remember what the other film was. I've given this one a go, trying to do it. I don't have any instructions for them, and I'm a bit worried to push the joints too hard in case I break it. But this one's, is it Magnus Prime? That one's quite a good one. You know, we got a tank here that he's doing. These are all about 10 years old. Little forklift truck then. I'll probably do a separate video going through these because I need to research actually which ones they all are, what show they're from, or what film they're from, and how much they're worth. This one I think is my favourite. It's only a little toy. It's a little mobile phone, and you can flip it up, and then this all comes apart. This way, comes apart, and this phone makes the transformer. That one, if I had the box, that's £15 alone for that. So if we say again £5, probably more than that, let's say £5 profit on each of those. What did I say, 16 of those, so what's that, 90 quid, 35 into 90, so that is a nice, again, £55 profit. So all in all, a nice little pickup. I've ordered some special boxes off of Amazon, some 6x6x6 inch boxes, so these will all be packed up especially in those. That cost me £14, so I can take that off of the profit, but with my postage of £4, that'll cover the cost of those boxes anyway. So I'm really excited about this. I'm going to list them up. I hope that these keep selling, and yeah, I think this should be a nice little purchase. So guys, thanks for putting up with me. If you like the video, click like, click share, click subscribe. You know, I'll probably do a few less of these videos, what with everything that's going on. We'll see how the sales pick. I probably won't source anything because I want to be a bit careful. I've got lots of things that do need listing. I got lots of costume jewelry over there that I need to get through. Some bits and pieces that I need to list. So I've got enough stock to keep the shop topped up. So I'm not going to try and source anything. Sales I'll be doing, you know, rather than every day, I'll be doing them every 2-3 days to try and limit that as well. But I do need to keep selling. I do need to keep the money coming in. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing. But I hope everyone stays safe. I hope everyone, you know, gets through this okay. And thanks for watching, guys. And I'll hopefully catch up with you soon. Right, cheers, bye.